Unveiling her hidden weaknesses, a guide to authentic attraction and lasting connection. Have you ever poured your heart and soul into a relationship, only to watch it crumble despite your best efforts? Perhaps you followed conventional advice. Be nice, respect her space, just be yourself, yet found yourself bewildered, frustrated, or even heartbroken when things didn't pan out. What if the dating advice you've been fed is fundamentally flawed? What if the key to attracting women lies not in adhering to outdated rules, but in understanding the underlying psychology of attraction and the often unspoken needs and desires of women themselves? This exploration is about challenging everything you thought you knew about dating, revealing the hidden weaknesses that every woman possesses, weaknesses they rarely discuss, but that every man needs to understand to build stronger, deeper, and more meaningful connections. Prepare to embark on a journey that transcends superficial dating tips and delves into the raw, unfiltered truth about what truly attracts women. It's a journey that promises to transform your understanding of relationships and empower you to create connections that are both authentic and lasting. Drop a comment below saying, "I'm ready," if you're prepared to follow through to the end of this video, because I promise you won't want to miss a single second of this. The rigged game: why nice guys finish last. Let's face it, the modern dating landscape often feels like a game rigged against well-intentioned men. The guys who seem to effortlessly attract women often seem to break all the rules, exhibiting behaviors that fly in the face of conventional dating advice. But what's their secret? The truth is, these men understand something that most others don't. Women aren't always logical or rational beings. Their desires are often rooted in emotions and subconscious preferences that even they may not fully understand. Women aren't logical, rational beings like you've been trained to believe. No, their desires are rooted in emotions, and the truth is they don't even consciously know why they're attracted to certain men. This is not to say that women are incapable of reason, but rather to acknowledge the powerful influence of emotions in shaping attraction and desire. Understanding this dynamic is crucial for men who want to move beyond surface-level interactions and connect with women on a deeper, more meaningful level. That's what I'm going to uncover for you today. We're diving into the top 10 weaknesses every woman has, and I'll show you exactly how to use these not to manipulate or hurt anyone, but to understand the psychology of attraction and use it to build stronger, deeper, and more meaningful connections. The key is to understand these weaknesses not as flaws to be exploited, but as fundamental needs and desires that, when met authentically, can foster profound connection and attraction. We're not here for outdated advice or sugarcoating. These are real, raw truths, and they might shock you, so get ready and buckle up. Weakness 1. Consistency, the beacon of certainty in a sea of doubt. From the start, it's crucial to acknowledge the abundance of options women face in today's world. They are surrounded by attention, bombarded with compliments in their inboxes, and offered an endless array of potential matches on dating apps. So, why do so many men struggle to stand out in this crowded landscape? The answer, as the video suggests, lies in a lack of consistency. Most men today hesitate, fail to keep their promises, and give up too easily. Women notice this. The harsh truth is, women don't trust easily. They've been conditioned to expect men to disappear when things get tough, whether it's after a few dates or a few months. Most women are on guard because they've dealt with guys who don't show up, don't stick to their word, and aren't dependable. In a world filled with flaky and indecisive men, a man who is consistent in his decisions, actions, and words instantly stands out. Being consistent means more than just showing up on time. It's about embodying stability in all aspects of your life. Being consistent doesn't mean being rigid. It means being reliable. She needs to know she can trust you to be the man who keeps his word, because dependability is one of the most attractive qualities you can bring to the fast-paced and unpredictable dating scene. Consistency is not about being perfect, but about being reliable and dependable. It's about building trust and demonstrating that you are a man of your word. This means following through on your commitments, big or small, and showing that you are there for her, not just when things are easy, but also when challenges arise. It means having a plan and following through. Start with the small things. If you say you'll text her later, do it. If you promise to call her at a certain time, make sure you're on time. Small gestures of consistency build trust and demonstrate that you value her time and feelings. By consistently showing up and honoring your commitments, you become a beacon of certainty in a sea of doubt, a man she can rely on and trust. Weakness 2. Confidence, the unshakable belief in yourself. We hear all the time, confidence is attractive. But what does that really mean? Confidence isn't about being arrogant or loud. True confidence is the unshakable belief that you're enough just as you are. This kind of confidence is magnetic because it's rare, especially in today's world where so many men feel the constant need to prove themselves to others. Women are naturally drawn to confident men because confidence signals security. They exude an aura of self-assurance and inner strength that is deeply attractive. Think about it. Women already worry about how they look, how they're perceived, and whether they're doing enough. When a woman meets a man who isn't swayed by external validation, who doesn't need her to make him feel good about himself, it's like a breath of fresh air. That's why confident men stand out in a sea of insecurity. It becomes a powerful signal of trust that goes both ways. The idea of an attractive woman has a huge impact on the man's life also. Many men rely on external factors for their confidence, like their job, appearance, or social status. But what happens when those things are taken away? True confidence comes from within. It's about knowing your worth no matter what's happening in your life. When you have this confidence, you become untouchable by rejection, unshaken by setbacks, and definitely not dependent on a woman's approval to feel good about yourself. It's about taking ownership of your life and realizing that things will come and go, but you will always have yourself. Start building your inner confidence by setting goals and achieving them, no matter how small. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you're building your confidence. Remember, confidence doesn't mean you're perfect. It means you're comfortable with your imperfections. Own who you are, flaws and all, and watch how women respond to that genuine self-assurance. This is your life, own it, and they won't be part of it. Weakness 3. Emotional intelligence, understanding and connecting on a deeper level. Here's a game changer that most men overlook: emotional intelligence. It's not about being overly sensitive or trying to be your therapist. Emotional intelligence is the ability to read the room, understand her feelings, and respond in a way that shows empathy without compromising your own masculinity. Women are emotional beings by nature. They feel things deeply, and they crave someone who can connect with them on that level. Women want to feel safe, and that safety comes from that level of emotional connection and trust. It also provides security to them. When you're emotionally intelligent, you're not just hearing her words, you're understanding what's behind them. For example, if she says, "I'm fine," but her tone or body language suggests otherwise, an emotionally intelligent man picks up on that and responds accordingly. The mistake most men make is either dismissing her emotions or trying to fix her problems. Women don't always need solutions. They need understanding. When you show her that you can listen without judgment and validate her feelings, you become someone she can trust emotionally. And trust me, that kind of connection is rare. It comes from a very special place, and it is something they look for, and it is very hard to find. How do you develop emotional intelligence? Start by practicing active listening. When she's speaking, don't interrupt or think about what you're going to say next. Instead, focus entirely on her words, tone, and expressions. Ask questions that show you're genuinely interested in what she's saying. The more you practice this, the more intuitive you'll become, and the stronger your emotional connection will be. Being able to do this is very rare for most men, and the woman can tell. This will bring both of you much closer and create trust on another level. Weakness 4. Leadership, guiding with confidence and inspiring trust. Let's be honest, women are drawn to leaders. But leadership doesn't mean dominating her or controlling every aspect of her life. True leadership is about having a clear vision, making decisions with confidence, and guiding the relationship in a way that feels secure for both of you. It means being able to take control when needed and doing it the right way. Think of a leader as someone who provides direction and inspires confidence. A woman doesn't want to feel like she's always the one making the decisions. She wants a partner who can take charge when needed, someone who knows where he's going in life and can include her in that journey. A woman who does too much leading takes on the man's role, and it wears them out, and they lose that feminine touch. For example, if you're planning a date, don't just ask her, "What do you want to do?" Instead, say, "I've planned something fun for us this weekend. Be ready at 7." This shows her that you're capable of taking the lead and creating experiences for both of you to enjoy. It also takes the pressure off her to decide everything, which can be incredibly attractive. The woman will then go into her natural feminine role and enjoy it more. Leadership also means standing firm in your values and beliefs. Don't be the guy who changes his opinions just to please her. Women respect men who have principles and stick to them, even if it means occasional disagreement. Remember, leadership isn't about control. It's about collaboration and inspiring trust. Weakness 5. Mystery, the allure of the unknown. Here's a simple truth. What's easily available is often taken for granted. Women are naturally curious, and they're drawn to men who keep them intrigued. If you're an open book from day one, where's the excitement? Mystery keeps her interested and wanting to learn more about you. The unknown to women is sometimes a plus. Being mysterious doesn't mean playing games or being dishonest. It's about not revealing everything at once. For instance, instead of sharing your entire life story on the first date, focus on asking her questions and getting to know her. When you share details about yourself gradually, you create an air of intrigue that keeps her coming back for more. Being slow and letting it out will keep her on her toes. Mystery also applies to your lifestyle. Be the kind of man who has his own passions, goals, and hobbies outside of the relationship. When she sees that you're not entirely focused on her, it signals that you have a full, interesting life that she'd want to be a part of. Women are naturally attracted to men who are slightly out of reach because it triggers their desire to chase. Weakness 6. Humor, the key to instant emotional connection. If you can make her laugh, you can make her fall for you. Humor is one of the most powerful tools in building attraction because it creates an instant emotional connection. Women love men who can lighten the mood and make them feel good, especially in today's stressful world. It is something that every person needs, and it creates comfort in the relationship. Not all humor is created equal. Avoid trying too hard to be funny or making jokes at her expense. Instead, focus on playful teasing, witty remarks, or sharing funny stories from your own life. Humor that's natural and authentic will always win over forced jokes. If you have to try too hard, then it will look very fake, and women will see right through that and most likely lose attraction to you. The best part, humor doesn't just make her smile, it also shows her that you're confident and comfortable in your own skin. A man who can laugh at himself and handle awkward moments with grace is incredibly attractive. So, don't be afraid to let your sense of humor shine. Even if it's a little goofy, it's one of the quickest ways to break down barriers and create a memorable connection. Weakness 7. Lack of ambition, the ultimate turnoff. Ambition is like a magnet. It pulls people toward you. Women admire men who have a clear sense of direction in life. A man with goals and the drive to achieve them is irresistible because it shows that he values growth and is constantly striving for more. On the flip side, a lack of ambition is one of the biggest turnoffs. Imagine this. You're on a date, and she asks about your future plans. If your answer is, "I don't know, just taking things day by day," you've just signaled that you lack vision. Women don't want to be with someone who's stagnant. They want to align themselves with a man who's going places. A lot of women like to plan for the future, so it is a must to have a plan. Having ambition doesn't mean you have to be rich or have a flashy career. It's about having purpose, whether it's building a business, mastering a skill, or contributing to your community. Show her that you're passionate about something meaningful. Remember, ambition is contagious. When she sees your determination and hustle, she'll not only respect you, but will also feel inspired to grow alongside you. So, take charge of your life and let your actions speak louder than words. Weakness 8. Insecurity, the silent relationship killer. Insecurity is a silent relationship killer. It manifests in jealousy, neediness, and constant seeking of validation. Women are naturally drawn to confident men, so when insecurity creeps in, it's like a red flag waving in front of her eyes. Women do not like men who are insecure. It shows that the man is weak and she will lose attraction. For instance, if you're always questioning her loyalty, asking, "Who were you texting?" or feeling threatened by her male friends, you're only pushing her away. This behavior not only shows a lack of trust, but also highlights your own doubts about your worth. Women do not want to always have to reassure you and tell you that she will not leave you, because after a while she will. Confidence is the antidote to insecurity. It's not about arrogance or pretending to be someone you're not. True confidence comes from knowing your value and being secure in who you are regardless of external circumstances. If you struggle with insecurity, focus on self-improvement, hit the gym, learn new skills, and surround yourself with supportive people who uplift you. The more you invest in yourself, the less you'll rely on external validation. And when you exude confidence, she'll naturally be drawn to you. Weakness 9. Poor communication. The foundation of connection. Communication is the foundation of any strong relationship. Yet many men fall short in this area, either by bottling up their feelings or failing to listen actively. Poor communication leads to misunderstandings, frustration, and eventually, distance. For example, if something bothers you in the relationship, don't stay silent and expect her to read your mind. On the other hand, avoid being overly confrontational. The key is finding a balance, expressing your thoughts clearly and respectfully. It is a must to be able to communicate in any relationship, because if you don't, then things start to crumble. Active listening is equally important. When she's speaking, give her your full attention. Don't interrupt or try to fix her problems right away. Sometimes she just needs to feel heard. Repeat back what she says to show you understand, and ask open-ended questions to keep the conversation flowing. Effective communication builds trust and deepens your connection. It shows her that you're mature, emotionally intelligent, and capable of handling challenges together. Weakness 10. Complacency, the slow poison of attraction. Complacency is the slow poison that kills attraction over time. At the start of a relationship, most men put in effort, planning dates, surprising her with thoughtful gestures, and showing genuine interest. But as time goes on, they become comfortable and stop trying. Then things will become very stale, and there is no life in the relationship. Women notice this shift. When you stop putting in effort, she feels unappreciated and starts questioning whether you still value her. To keep the spark alive, you must continue to show her that she matters. It doesn't have to be grand gestures. Small, consistent actions make a big difference. Women want to still feel like you're trying for them and that it is still a competition. Compliment her, plan occasional surprises, and take an interest in her passions. Show her that you're still the same she fell for, and she'll remain just as invested in the relationship. Complacency also applies to your personal growth. Never stop improving yourself, whether it's in your career, health, or skills. When she sees that you're always striving to be better, she'll feel proud to be with you and more connected than ever. Conclusion: mastering the art of authentic connection. Mastering the psychology of attraction isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding human behavior and building meaningful connections. By focusing on consistency, confidence, emotional intelligence, leadership, mystery, humor, ambition, security, communication, and continuous effort, you can create relationships that are built on trust, respect, and genuine affection. By being real and letting them know what you want and who you are will get you more respect. Apply these lessons wisely, with integrity and respect, to lead a life of influence and purpose. Women are not stupid. They know when you are being fake and putting on a show. They will know your true self and what you are made of. The more you are real, the better your results will be. Thank you for watching this video on the Stoic Monarch channel of Mastering Psychology. isn't about manipulation. It's about understanding human behavior and building meaningful connections. Apply these lessons wisely with integrity and respect to lead a life of influence and purpose. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like the video, share with others, and subscribe to the channel for more empowering insights. Let's hit 1,000 likes and continue this journey of growth together. Key takeaways, a guide to authentic attraction. Here's a summary of the key takeaways to help you on your journey. Be consistent. Show up, keep your promises, and be reliable. Cultivate confidence. Believe in yourself and your worth. Develop emotional intelligence. Understand and validate her feelings. Embrace leadership. Guide with confidence and inspire trust. Maintain mystery. Keep her intrigued by not revealing everything at once. Use humor. Make her laugh and create an emotional connection. Pursue ambition. Have goals and a clear sense of direction. Overcome insecurity. Focus on self-improvement and inner worth. Communicate effectively. Express yourself clearly and listen actively. Avoid complacency. Continue to put in effort and show her she matters. By consistently applying these principles, you can create relationships that are both fulfilling and lasting. The best way to have a great relationship is by being your real self, and they will appreciate you for it. See you in the next one.